What is going on, guys? Welcome to next week's gold forecast. Before we dive in, if you could please like the video and subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that a lot. So we're currently on gold on the monthly time frame. Now, what is the first thing that we can see? Monthly bullish impulse leg. So we know we are bullish on the monthly time frame. And what's the first thing that we want to do? We want to mark off the previous monthly candlestick high and the previous monthly candlestick low. This is giving us our monthly trading range and also marking out a couple of strong levels of liquidity where we can wait for reactions from. Okay, we're going to jump down to the weekly time frame because on the monthly, there's no real indication of where price, could be going next. So we need to jump down the time frames. Okay, weekly. As you can see here, we have started to consolidate a little bit in the past few weeks. Have been a bit shit. Look, price hasn't really moved. We'll mark out price action first. Look, impulse, retracement, impulse. So we know we are bullish on the monthly and we're bullish on the weekly. Now, what can we see on the weekly time frame? We have got imbalance down here and we have got a lot of liquidity. Look, we've got this previous monthly candlestick low here, which we will wait for a very strong reaction, but we've also got the imbalance sitting right below there. So this here is what we've got a few zones here that we can wait for reactions from. We've got this liquidity here, this liquidity here, this stronger liquidity here, this previous monthly candlestick low, and this imbalance. So I would love to see price push down, gives a strong reaction from here, and give us confirmation to potentially buy up and break out of this range right here. However, we're going to have to wait for price to do that. So we're going to jump down and take a look at the current weekly candlestick here. And we're going to do the same again. Going to mark out the current weeks, but tomorrow it will be the previous week's candlestick high and the previous week's candlestick low. So this is giving us our weekly trading range going into next week. So again, look, price is pretty ugly. We're going to have to go down the time frames to look for opportunities. But again, what can we expect next week? Probably much of the same as what's been happening over the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. False breakouts. And look where price is. Price is, it's not really that close to the previous weekly high or the previous weekly low. If it was like really close, we could be like, right, okay, we could expect price to take liquidity at the beginning of the week, give us a reaction, and then start moving. But from the weekly time frame, again, there's no real indication of where price could be going next. So we're going to have to jump down to the daily time frame. But one thing I want to point out before we do, look, we've got lots of liquidity here. I want to show you it now as we're opening price up. We've got this previous week's liquidity here. We've got the previous week's liquidity there from these weeks, and we've also got this monthly candlestick low. Look at that, and the imbalance here. So we've got a lot of liquidity for the market to scoop up there. If we get a strong reaction, boom, higher time frame. I'm going to be looking for this move. If we get this move here, I'm going to be looking for this on the higher time frame to buy all the way back up through this range. So on to the daily time frame. What have we got here? So again, we're moving sideways. Daily is pretty ugly. We've got this bullish engulfing candle, and we're expecting continuations on the higher time frame, but we've got a lot of liquidity down here. You can see all this, and we've also got a lot of support here. Now, so what we're going to be expecting going into next week. So we've got our weekly trading range right here. We've got a bullish engulfing daily candle right there. From the daily time frame, there's not really much indication again because price is just moving sideways. So we're going to have to jump down the time frames onto the 4-hour, and this big bullish daily engulfing candle here. We're going to be looking for opportunities here on the lower time frame because that's a strong reaction. So we wouldn't be looking for opportunities on the lower time frame for potential buys and continuations up. Okay, 4-hour time frame. So again, 4 hours is a little bit messy. Some people are going to call this the 4-hour high. I'm just going to call this the 4-hour high here. So I'm going to call the 4-hour bearish because it just makes more sense with how price action looks right now. So we'll mark up this zone here. Now this is going to be our flip zone. So, if we break above here, we're going to be buying up. Or if we get a strong reaction out of here, then we can be looking for sells, down into these zones here, and then we can wait for the reaction. If we get a strong reaction, I want to look for, buys up and continuations up again. But it all depends. If we break above here, fill this imbalance, it all depends what price does above here. We push down here, got a strong reaction. This could be a continuation down to take out this liquidity. But price definitely wants to scoop some of this up before it goes and attacks, this liquidity down here. So we're just going to wait and see, how price reacts to this level, on the 4-hour. So let's go down to the 1-hour. So we have got a potential opportunity here. So if we look, we've got this impulse, retracement continuation on the 1 hour. So we are bullish on the 1 hour, and we're bullish on the weekly, we're bullish on the monthly, we're bullish on the daily. The only bearish time frame is the 4 hour. So for price to continue bullish, what needs to happen? The 4 hour needs to flip back bullish, which would mean if we flip this zone here, that means the 4 hour will be back bullish because the 4 hour high is here. So this is why we're waiting to see the reaction of this zone. If we get a 4 hour candle close above here, then we're looking for pullbacks and then buys up continuations to fill this supply zone here and potentially take out this liquidity as well. So that's why we need to watch this zone carefully. And if we go down to the 1 hour, again, what can we see? So we're bullish. And we are actually sitting in a very nice zone here for a buy. Say imbalance fail. This is 1 hour, the 1 hour low. Let's just go put that line back on here. So that 1 hour impulse there. So what we're expecting, pull back, scoop up some liquidity here, fill in the imbalance, and then we're going to pull back, fill in the imbalance here, scoop up some orders to then potentially blast through that high. So we've got a buy setting up already right here that we can take, that I would love to take, but it all depends where price is at the beginning of the week. You know, if price pushes up here, if it's just like somewhere like here and leaves an imbalance, we're setting a buy limit there and we look to target the highs, especially if it's below Asia. That'll be very nice confluence there. So we've got a potential trade setting up here to attack these highs. Now, if this trade fails, or if we don't get confirmation, or if it pushes up, you know, there's a couple of other things that I'm waiting for and looking for, which is this. If we push straight up, I'm going to be looking for how price is going to react to this level. We're going to break and retest above, or we're going to fake it, scoop up some liquidity and, you know, sell off somewhere down here, maybe into these imbalances down here, because we have got a couple of very nice zones to look for buys from as well. And the one I'm favoring the most is here, right there. So even if this fails, you know, I'm going to look for pullbacks, I'm going to be looking for buys somewhere in here. If we break and retest above, so you know what I'm looking for now, you know, right here. So that's all I'm looking for, you know, going into next week. It's actually looking quite nice, you know, on the weekly time frame. We've just got to on the 1 hour time frame, but we've just got to keep in mind that price has had a lot of fake moves in the previous weeks. Look at the candle closes. Price faked. Okay, down. Yeah, this week didn't really move, but then price pushed up again, closed back here. Price pushed up and down a little bit here this week, and then closed again, you know, in the same place. So we're not going to be looking to hold a trade forever in this zone. We want to get in, want to take our profit, we want to get out. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's quickly jump over onto the Discord. We're going down the Discord here, guys, and I just want to go through the public channels here. Now, you can get access to these public channels on the website. There's lots of buttons on the website. Click to join free Discord. And you go through, you can see the results here. We've got the Funded Lab, automated prop firm passing and payout process. We've got the Funded Lab Futures, which is the same, but in the futures space. Funded Lab results, you can see the results there. Companions, these are built on day trading strategies to help you actually trade manually. It's to help you with your psychology, help you with your entries and that kind of stuff. But again, all the videos are on the website. So if you want to check out any of them, go to the website, blacksonfx.com, and you've got all the information there. If you've got any questions, shoot me a message on Instagram at BenAlistairFX, or drop a message on the live chat on the website. So thank you again, guys. And if you're not in the Discord, I hope to see you in the Discord next week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bosh.